Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
11 MT, tight.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Raiders at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, MT, Tate.
Burrow will throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real
11,
threat.
11.
This is 3rd and long.
12. 11.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught by McCaffrey. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Gold with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14, 3-6. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down. Here's Burrow. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. It was probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 21. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2 yards on
11. 12. 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
I'm fine, ready? On 1, ready?
Barkley will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Here we go.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ashton Doolin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers going to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield. It's stopping him in his tracks.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here in a tough 3rd and 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Hey, we're good.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Gotta go.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Pat Freiermuth. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT, tape. 11.
Burrow will throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 or the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In motion right, Evans. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
12, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Let's get set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 MT. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Burrow. That's to Fryermuth. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes second down. Here's Burrow.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A little juke. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used it quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Elliott good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not get